Hey guys, it's Jimmy Jones again. Right now we're working on my buddy Ron's car. It's a 95 Honda Accord, and we are painting the brake calipers, the armatures, and everything on the whole front end, as well as the wheel well. We're painting black. I don't know if you can really see it good in the video. I do have some lighting. I'll show it better. But this is one coat. Got a good coat on the first coat. Usually I do 2 times just because it's gonna get beat up a little bit. It is under your car. We're also doing the wheels. I've stated in other videos, but just to refresh, you've only seen this one. The paint that I'm using, you can use anything. Pretty much that's like an acrylic base I would use. You could probably use oil too, but it's messy. The paint I like to use, it's called Rust-Oleum 2 times Ultra Cover. It covers real well. It's paint primer in one. This is Satin Poppy Red. If you're wondering what red we're using there. The blue is Blue Oasis. This is what we're gonna paint the rims with. The inside here though is teal, and that is called Seaside. Oh, this is the black. I got the gloss black. There's also matte black. They have them in all different tones or finishes. And we're also doing the air intake. You got to make sure you sand everything real good when you're doing it. I went out and I bought a sander. I bought these from like flea markets and shit before for like 10 bucks. They're not expensive, they're really cheap. I bought this one brand new from Home Depot for 50 bucks. This is a good one. So if you're looking at, buy something like this, if you're in the market, it has a little dust thing. And for a brand new tool, 50 bucks is pretty cheap. I got a little setup over here. What I like to do when it's, something like the rims, I put a little paint booth up. So I use my scaffold and I set it up to where, the spray is not going to be going everywhere per se. It's going to kind of stay in this little area. I also got a fan blowing to keep the fumes down. I don't have an actual spray booth yet. I plan on building one out here. I'm putting together my tools and everything. So everything is right here, easy access. When I need them, I can just holler out, hand me this, that, or the other. Got everything set up, easy to find. That's when I think about what I need tool-wise. I need whatever I could need at that moment. You got to think ahead of time and make sure you have everything. So it's best if you could to do a cordless, and you can have either air tools or corded tools. But you want a little, you want a saw just in case. You want a sawzall, a grinder, jigsaw. I got the specialty tools like router. I do drywall work and stuff like that, paint and stuff. I mean, personally, I do shit like this all the time, so I need something like this. If you don't need nothing like this, then you can pretty much get by with just a can of paint and doing this job. You do want to jack up the vehicle as safe as possible. So we have a jack down here, but we also have the jack stands. Make sure you use jack stands when you're jacking up a car. So what we're doing here is we degrease the tires, sprayed degreaser in it, and then we used a pad, one of these green pads, and we rubbed it with some alcohol. I also have an air nozzle, just got a compressor so I can air it down, and we can spray it down and wash it. And
think I should tape the other side too?
yeah, you gotta do both sides. So we're about to do the painting. And this is where that other can went, by the way. Seaside. Sorry. Let me get my. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over and do another coat on these. They need about 20 minutes or so to dry. It's not long. And because I have the air, just in case I want to blow it off, I went and bought the air compressor. It's the silent one. I thought this was the right setup for me. They go for $300. You get it's a 20-gallon Husky. You could get the same one, but not the quiet one, for like $220. But I figure I'm not gonna buy another one of these for a long time. That's why I got the big one. I was gonna get the pancake one, but when you're running air to it, I bought this as well. And it says on here you need the 20-gallon. Now, me personally, I've never painted, really painted like with a real setup. Painted a car. I painted cars, but with like spray cans and shit. So I have a couple vehicles I'm to practice on. I've always, I'm a tattoo artist, and I always wanted to try painting my own cars. So I have bikes to fuck around with, and I got this shop because I was doing it in my front yard at my house. So it is possible to do that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the compressor. Yeah, this one's cool. It's got the little quick connect thing. This is the hybrid hose, just so you know. That's what the guy suggested at Home Depot. And it's rubber and, I guess, vinyl or whatever it is. Bought the little tip thing. So we go ahead and paint these. Just want to do a light coat. Don't keep it too far away, but don't put it too close to where you're gonna drip. Alright, and again, that was the Oasis Blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm painting the rims right here, but I'm also coloring in the words here. I'm using an OPEC paint marker, and I just had it. But yeah, so the OPEC paint markers you get at Walmart for like $3, and they pretty much paint on anything with them. I used to write on all my stuff with Sharpie markers, but now I found these paint markers and writing on all my stuff with paint markers, and your name lasts longer, so you keep track of your shit. And this is what we got so far with the valve. He wants to take these headers out and paint these as well. Hey, did you already take these bolts off?
Yeah.
Okay.
The top header, not the bottom.
So yeah, he wants to paint these. We'll sand them down, and it's gonna make it look a lot better with the it not looking so rusty. Look really cool actually, like that. You can see right here, this is what the inside looks like. So I did it and I put a little speckle on it. And this is what the car looks like from the outside with it. You look up close, you can see. But it's like, you know, it's those little minor details that you know is there. Somebody might not see him driving down the street, but when you look close, you'll be like, oh, that's cool. You know, and the real key is we're in recovery, and this is something positive to do with our time. And that's the biggest thing. Instead of doing something negative and wasting time hanging out with friends, we're out here, you know, living it up in a nice, beautiful day, nice Sunday. And we're out here having fun working on our cars that we worked hard for. And we're trying to make them, you know, customized to the way we like them, tailored to fit us. And you could do the same thing. The exact same thing, doesn't take any experience whatsoever. You're pretty much just painting the undercarriage. I would say get a couple cans, get a couple different colors, get black just in case you do get, you know, whatever color you're putting on the brake calipers or whatever. Get black so you can paint the rest of it around it in case you do get it on there. But it's really, really simple stuff, and I think it makes your car look really cool. You know, and if you choose to do a paint job afterwards, that's just like icing on the cake. Or if you already have a paint job, they don't do the undercarriage, you know. So on mine, I go a little overboard, but you could just do something simple like this, or you could just do the brake caliper. Real easy. The hardest part about it is taking off the wheel. And anybody can take off a wheel if you really put your mind to it. So, shit. This guy's going a little overboard.
A little bit, but
Yeah, bro, you only need to do one stripe around it, or two. Just the side right here. You don't got to do the top.
nah, I'm not doing the whole thing.
What? Could have fooled me.
Nah, I would. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to be more honest, you know, guys. My life ain't. Yeah, I'm working.
He's working on it.
It's a process, day by day.
Well, we're going to get back to work, and I will give you updates later on. Thanks for watching. And we're about to spray paint these rims. Alright guys, see you next time.